to be a lot of cutscenes in this one.
Yeah. This is...
We get to talk to your favorite character. Mine too.
Great.
He's so dreamy. Salvatore, this is Jeff.
This is David.
We get to start with new canteen cutscene. Don't be sad. We'll talk to the Admiral later.
This is still good though. This is good. This makes me happy.
This is the final canteen cutscene. So we've got the full expansion of the Muscular Chef's prowess. The maximum amount of gains. Our kitty person is here.
Mm-hmm. And your kitty person's gonna eat.
It's just that's just some really good knife food physics.
Yeah. I really love that if you look back and watch it as he's cutting into it, all of the kitties are looking on in awe in the background.
Mm-hmm. As they should.
Yes. They're watching a master work.
Let's go follow the Admiral into the Elder's recess.
Look, it's a walking garbage heap.
Hey, that's where we led Zora Magdaros.
That's very mean to the handler.
Come on, follow me.
Okay.
She still got her winter outfit on, which seems incredibly uncomfortable in this area.
Awful right now. Oh wow.
I never introduced myself, did I? I'm the Admiral, the Commission's top dog. Of course, I leave the day-to-day stuff to the commander. I'm not much for being tied down. So.
I'm not much for being a leader.
I was chasing down this monster when I stumbled upon this place I'm about to show you.
What monster?
Nergigante. After Zora Magdaros vanished into the sea, Nergigante disappeared too. So I decided to track it down. And this is where it led me. A gap in the earth that was probably wrenched open by Zora.
Did you find Nergigante?
Grab the bug.
I expect to.
Just
and not
up
far ahead.
as you go. There's the wrong noise, but whatever.
Whoa. This place is
Wow,
amazing.
this is a very long walk
Look at
and
the
talk,
streams.
so I just kind of skipped ahead a little
I
bit there.
appreciate
You can
that.
feel it in your bones, right?
That looks
Something's
important.
Something is a stirring.
That's because the Everstream is just pulsing with incredible amounts of energy. All those crazy tough monsters you tangled with, they must have come from deeper within.
Why? What's here?
You'll see. Zora riled something up when it visited the New World. Something that runs deep. Got us to come to the New World. Nergigante, too.
It's kind of just padding.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Well,
not
now
enough
we'll find out what we're dealing with.
to fill the
Get ready.
length of the
Things are about
walk.
to move
Yeah.
real fast.
Things do
Yes,
move
sir.
real fast, but don't think it's the way that he means. All right, walk and talk done. Let's see
Thank God.
the best area in the game.
Yeah, let's. There it is.
There it is.
We have to go kill Seath in the middle of that.
Kinda.
Kind of. Yeah, that's true.
You're not wrong.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
This is the final complete map for Monster Hunter World. We'll be spending a lot of our time doing quests in here. Got completely new monsters that are wandering about,
There's so many of these crystals in here.
all of
you're
which we will
likely to
destroy in
trip
this
on 'em.
episode.
That's how we interact with the
Some of them are
wildlife in this
huge.
series, yes.
How do they form?
Beats the heck out of me, but I'll tell you what. This place is sizzling with bioenergy. And that means the monsters around here are tougher than Nova crystals.
Admiral, there's something that's been bothering me.
It's so hot. Why
Which
am I
is-
wearing this?
Why would Zora
I
Magdaros
thought
tunneling in here
We
instead
were
of
going
simply
somewhere
dying in
cold.
the Vale?
This is on me. I didn't check the weather.
Was something here luring
Or
you
the
in?
map.
But to be fair, also no one's been here before, so weather report was
Who knows, kid?
Misleading.
yeah, it's
Well, we do have
misleading.
one clue.
You might even say absent.
Nergigante.
You're right. Nergigante and Zora Magdaros. We've always seen them together. It must have had its own reason for coming.
And not just him either. Fact is, loads of powerful monsters have holed themselves up in here. We need to track them one by one.
Luckily, they also got the commander
And
to go
maybe
along.
we might just...
So
They
that
brought
find a
Nier.
pattern.
so that Nier could be the actual leader, and this
Of
doofus
course I'm
can
right.
go
Now get ready.
gallivan
He would
around.
be, he would be near, and the other guy would be far. Let's explore. The actual objective for this mission is to just sight all of the monsters,
Right.
but through the magic of editing, we're gonna murder the crap out of them.
We're gonna murder.
Well, we will hunt them.
That's what I said.
Yes, I'm sorry, I was translating. I need to remember to switch it to Monster Hunter language at some point, just to show that off. If you're wondering why the voiceover never matches, it's not because it's English and it was originally in Japanese, because the Japanese also doesn't match, because it's synced to a fictional Monster Hunter language that they included in the voice track for some reason.
What?
I'll show that in a future video, don't worry about it.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's a Monster Hunter thing, apparently.
That's amazing. I love that.
Game. Zekrabidai Sigles.
Hira.
Zoran Magdaraos. Ekelkulesoshi. Nukiras. Sotkura.
There's our boy Uragan. He might seem just like a variation of Radaban. Technically, it's the other way around because Uragan is a returning monster from previous games.
And, yeah.
And basically, that's my emergency escape plan. Nothing but forecasters. I really wanted this Nergigante spike, so I'm just gonna disappear for a second. Just shh, don't tell me.
Nergigante's trail.
Shut up,
Handler, shh. You're gonna ruin it. Wait, there's another one. Okay, all right. Okay. Let's go murder. And an optional mission called the Ore-Eating Occupier.
That's a stretch of a title, but
It's alliterative, good enough. In retrospect, this probably shouldn't have used this Bear Atlant. It's still not good enough. I've got. It sounds like you have your own kitties in the background.
yep. We're supposed to be ignoring him.
Okay, that's fine. I will also ignore them then too. They will. Maybe I'll include that sound effect in the background. If you have to disappear for a minute, I will understand. Well, I'm going to do some Uragan fighting.
Oh, my wife is being awesome, and she got up. Hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
That's fine. I will talk about Uragan while the cat situation gets fixed. Uragan fights a lot like a Radaban. It has a lot of the same features. I mean, obviously it's a brute river and kind of has the same look to it. It has an extremely, I guess, hard chin. You need like really good sharpness to get past the chin. And the main feature is what's about to happen. Yes, explosions, exploding rocks that just kind of happen everywhere. At the moment, I am kind of pinned against the wall here and would very much like to sort of have an assist, but that's all right. You will notice that I have fired an SOS, so an extra player has arrived in the corner from low, and his Palico post. I mentioned that for reasons, which will become obvious later. I think that I might have accidentally killed my Mega Man there. And Radaban has sleep gas, but Uragan also has just fire gas. And as you notice there, it is unblockable, at least in the current setup I have for my lance. So that's good to know. Hey, it's asleep. Let's go bomb it. Let's bomb it. We can do. I'm very disappointed in Grimlow. I will show my disappointment with an emoticon. That's okay. Let's wait for the sleep gas to accidentally hit me, because all I need is to be hit out of it. Remember earlier when you hit the Uragan and woke it up, and all you have to do is hit me out of this so that I don't get hit by the Uragan? You just need... Grimlow. I'm very, very disappointed. Top 5 animated trails 2018.
Nemo broke my favorite mug.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a gift from a student from years and years ago. So, speaking of top 5 anime betrayals, my cat has betrayed me.
I was... Yes, I was... Yes, speaking of anime betrayals, David's cat has also betrayed him. In this, there's a dark symmetry here, and in this, of course, Monster Hunter, the cat was betrayed.
Yeah.
And in the Ninja Life, the cat did the betrayal. So there we go.
Yeah. You know what's
Uragan is currently poisoned
really great?
as well.
Cabinet doors. Cabinet doors are great. I really wish all of our shelves had doors.
I see. We've got a bunch of extra people here.
Yay!
We even have a hunting horn user. They're so rare. It's in its natural habitat.
Ooh.
Hunting horn, you might recall, as the thing I've never used before in a video. I have a plan for it. It's not one of my most used. Basil Juice also showed up. I'm going to poop him out of existence as fast as possible. I'm not about basil at the moment.
No.
I'm also not about, apparently aiming properly, but okay, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I mean, you do you. Also,
all right, I'm getting good hits.
The hunting horn guy is doing his best.
I've got stun negated. I'm trying to avoid that explosion by sidestepping. It did not work. I want that tail though. There it is.
There it is.
Got that tail. Yeah.
You cut it off with the pointy thing.
Yes.
There you go.
At the pointy bit. Do some cool mounts.
And
here is a feature of the Uragan. Its back is full of resources, and you can just go mine it.
much like you can with the Rataban.
You can get some lava nuggets. Got some good nugs.
Got them good nugs.
Ah, yes. The chin also causes tremor effect, which only a few monsters
in the
do.
middle of a hunt?
They've got it. It's fine. It's no worries. I've still full wide range set. I can heal them. So there's a. I'm being useful to the team. Don't worry about it.
Right. Okay. I mean, I have no room to speak since I've done that in one of our videos, but that's fine.
I didn't have enough time to get out of the way, but at least I didn't get hit with the chin. It's
Yeah.
fine. This is the full trimmer. Man, the freaking trimmer stacker lasts for so long.
Right. Now, there are decorations and armor you can use that'll offset that.
Specifically to offset that. It's really just Uragan and Devil Joe that's fine. I'm on fire.
Right.
It's got a little hot kitty here.
Have we shown Devil Joe at all yet?
I've shown... Oh no, it's about to sleep. Jump away, jump away, jump away, jump away. Okay, all right. My hot kitty got out of the way.
Yay.
Yes, we've seen Devil Joe wander by in one of the... actually, one of the previous videos. Why does it go over me when I have the thing out to parry? It knows.
I mean...
It's fine.
If the Rathian dodge is any indication, the game just doesn't like you very much.
I suppose that's basically it at this point. It knows exactly when I'm trying to get hit in order to get like a good parry. It's just not gonna happen. I will say that I do get a good parry later. It turns out Uragan is not quite ready to be captured, but might as well stab him a few times. Yeah. Oh look, Basil's here. He's found his way back.
Go, Basil, go.
At least I finally dodged. Finally dodged the explosion. So there's that. Let's throw some good old poop.
You know,
just get out of here, Basil. We'll fight you later.
The people who are helping you had it started like Grimlow. Like that's a name. Tri-Edge. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm your op 4.
I think maybe Oppa. Isn't that a Korean thing?
Yeah. You know, Oppa Gangnam style, that kind of thing. It's like Big Brother, I think.
Something like that. I am no Korean expert.
K-pop's all I got.
He's trying to do some guess.
Yeah.
That's all right, because we have good teammates now.
Yeah.
It's like,
hey, Grimlow. I mean, you could have betrayed Grimlow like Grimlow betrayed you, but...
We'll give him a chance for redemption. Oh, dude, they select those crits.
They are
See,
nice.
the orange numbers are not crits. The actual crits are the ones with the tiny little plus underneath them.
Right. I always
orange
thought of
numbers
it
are
as
just
a blue star.
weaknesses. Yeah, or a blue star. Yeah. So however you want to conceptualize it. I would say that this is the most successful power guard I've ever had. It blocked like 4 explosions and then still had enough left over to get the full charge counter.
Nice.
I'm very satisfied with that. I am also using a tiny bit of free element, which is an armor skill which allows certain end-level weapons to unlock hidden status effects, which is the reason I have this barrel of lance anyways, is that eventually I'll be able to have a full free element set, and it'll be a paralysis.
Oh.
There's Grimlow.
In perfect unison.
Yes, in perfect unison.
Dressed like a maid cafe lady.
Yeah, you know, it's got a little bit of the spring festival. It's time for Blasty Boy.
We're getting our proper introduction to the doofiest of doofs.
I love Dodogama so much. He's so doofy.
He's so doofy.
He's so adorable. There's a lot of great fan art of just the derpy boy, the Blasty Boy. There's of course the Christmas card.
Yeah. He's the best.
This is also as intimidating as he will ever appear.
Which is not very.
There is the gimmick, the new thing for the Dodogama, the Blast Blight, which we can actually get from. I think we can also get it from Basil and Teostra, but
that was a rare gecko right there.
Well, it's gone.
Yeah.
I got a chill shroom, so I can get a cool drink.
You get your fawns on, because that's a reference kids get. What's wrong with me?
I don't know why you're doing that. That's fine. We have cool drinks now, so that we don't get burned to death.
Right.
The Dodogama drama is
I thought you were gonna wear a normal hat, but yeah.
No, look, I have a bunch of outfits. Important to coordinate.
Fair.
I didn't coordinate my kitty though. He's still Mega Manning at the moment.
As he should.
I did run into the insect blade user. Apologies, but I've got to do my anime whirlwind. It's gonna stop me.
Gotta do that work.
I think Maniac is trying to go for a Joker thing. It's got like the green, the bright green, red. What I mean, maybe it's like Christmas thing, but well, I think that's what he's going for. But we'll see.
I mean, other people are
There's
allowed to
Gastodons here too.
Ah, Gastodons.
I need to cut them up because I need some, just a few of their parts for some things I'm working on the side, and I've been exploded by the Blasty Boy. He's trying to look out for his Gastodon brothers.
I mean,
guess.
he killed more of them than you did.
Look, he doesn't. That's because he doesn't understand. He was trying to be a good friend, and he didn't understand that the explosions would hurt them.
Tragic. I already feel bad enough killing him as it is.
It's Gastodon parts. He totally just tried to protect his friends. There's a narrative here. It might be imparting on it, projecting, you might say.
Yeah, you might be shipping the Dodogama and the gas away.
I mean, maybe. I am trying to make a Dodogama coil, though.
Right. Which I
just need just a tiny bit of Gastodon parts for that. The rest of it I need from a Dodogama.
Right. And you can cut his tail off. You don't think but you can.
It's a little tiny tail gets cut off.
Right. Well, I mean, can you cut off the Jagras or the Gyros tail?
I think you can cut off the Gyros tail. I don't think you can do Jagras, though. Maniac. Manic. I thought it was Maniac. Manic has fainted.
Peanut
okay.
Nuts and Drunken Sheeps.
Yes, Drunken Sheeps is also here.
Those are good names.
They are names.
Don't stand in the lava.
Let me heal.
Yeah.
I mean, the lava's fine. Thank you for that taste of green juice.
Yeah. That's great. Also, I almost said playfully instead of probably. So there's that. Again, maybe don't stand in the lava.
Standing in the lava is fine, as long as I'm not getting blasted. The Dodogama, as you might be able to see, eats rocks and eats spicy rocks and shoots spicy rocks at you.
You just took that in the face.
I did take that in the face. It was not my best positioning. Just gonna have him just kind of stand still for a second here. I will attack the back. I will let my others they'll have an opportunity to do some damage from the front. I will say that I established my position in the back beforehand and then started my combo. It is not my fault if they run into me and get hit after that.
Yes,
Just putting it out there.
Simpson defense is well established.
I'm just gonna
Rotate
take my legs out like this, or rotate my arms and walk forward. And if you get hit, it is your own fault.
Yes.
It's rolling over. It's an actual. We've got a switch axe person just to going for a ride. Basil showed up. We will ignore Basil again.
Yes.
I do want the tail though. Dung pod's ready, just in case. Just in case.
Ooh, you can make the Dodogama Greaves, which I have been wearing for a while in our video.
They look pretty classy. It was
Did that
also
hit?
that was just a.
No.
I think it did because he staggered, but I didn't see any damage numbers, so I don't know.
If you don't see numbers, it doesn't
I
count.
feel like it should have done damage because staggered. But anyways, neither here nor there. I'm a little.
I am reminded in this moment of my pastor. I asked him if he needed me to do anything specific this week at work. He's like, I could figure out the meaning of life. That'd be great.
Fireworks.
And oh, nice. And my response was, well, the meaning of life is to watch numbers go up.
Yeah.
And he was just like, well, that didn't take long, and I can't find fault with that. So
It seems theologically sound.
yeah. So you heard it from me. That's the meaning of life, to watch numbers go up.
David solved it.
Yep. I didn't even finish college, and I figured that out.
The last of the new monsters in the, well, not take the last one because there's an Azure Rathalos, but whatever.
Is the turbo lava
is
turd.
Yes, the lava turd, Lavasiath. There's also a returning monster. It's fortunately had to fight one or two of them in Generations Ultimate as well. They just suck.
They're not good.
They just suck.
I mean,
they're
yeah.
the gimmick is that their armor hardens and then you bounce off of them. Great.
Yeah. Like, I complain about Rathian and Rathalos just because it's more of the same fight over and over again, but
Yes, I do as well. Complain for that. Let's get a little Blasty Toad. We got a Blasty Toad.
Splody Toad. Whoop.
Monster Magma. That's the optional quest for this. Hey, look, I'm at the Dodo Greaves. The Dodo Greaves give me artillery.
Right.
Which each level of artillery gives just a flat 10% bonus to any of the... for the... charge blade specifically, it's any of the file explosion attacks. It's just, and since those are unaffected by armor, they will always do damage, much like the charged shelling from a gun lance.
Well, all the shells from a
pierces,
gun lance.
the shells as well, and not just the charged ones.
Which is why I have the Dodogama Greaves for my gun lance user.
It just does flat good damage.
Yes.
Lavasiath starts off fine. It's, you can hit it, but then once it's lava, after it's out of the lava for a while, like the lava hardens and it just everything bounces. Even though I have blue sharpness, which is not the best sharpness in the game at the moment, this is all that happens. And this is why it's so annoying to fight. Yep. There's a few things you can do to counteract this, one of which I'll eventually remember because I'm still playing like Generations Ultimate because I forgot that I have extra options. Look, we'll get. I'll get back to that in a second.
Jeez.
Of course, explosion attacks are good. So gun lance, shelling. If you can get the file blasts from the charge blade, also good. This is actually why I brought it in the first place. Also, if you have, like so,
Yep.
it will still explode. It will do the same damage it always does. You can melt its armor if you use fire damage, a little counterintuitively. At least I have some charges built up, so I can do an ultra here. There we go. We got some nice numbers. Feel good about that one.
Yeah.
It's like, at this point, do I finally remember that I can get Natural Mind's Eye if I charge my sword? Just do it. Charge the sword.
There it is.
It's not there yet. I haven't charged the sword.
Oh, okay.
There it is. Okay, finally. Okay. Yes, if you're using Charge Blade and you put the file energy into your sword, not only do you get an elemental effect on the sword, but it gets Natural Mind's Eye, which is the armor skill, which allows you to never bounce
Oh.
So that is very useful. Of course, if you have Mind's Eye from an armor skill, also great, but only for this one particular fight. It's just very annoying. Hey, look, he's just a super, not even an ultra. And it was intentional, too.
Weird. I mean, you can also just use a bow and arrow or any of the long-range weapons. Those are also
true.
fine.
That will also work.
I generally pull out either heavy bowgun or bow for this dude. Just 'cause I hate fighting him so much.
Yes. Fortunately, I don't have to fight him for any particular reason. There's like a lot of his equipment I'm not very interested in. We'll take a look at the armor later on. It looks pretty cool, but there's no like layered option for it, at least at the moment.
Oh, hey, look,
Unless
it's
they
a
add that
fourth
later.
flying lizard.
It's another flying lizard, another dumb flying lizard.
Yep.
We're just gonna keep throwing poop at it until it leaves us alone. It's very stubborn.
Yeah, that's the other thing I don't like about the higher, like the Azure Rathalos or Bater, Devil Joe a little bit, Basil Juice a little bit. It's just like, all right, I have thrown poop at them.
Yes,
why
the
did they not
Basil
leave?
Juice and the Devil Joe specifically have poop resistance as invader monsters. I'm pretty sure they have just a lower chance of
There's a
poop affecting them.
Dodogama there too.
There was a party. There's a lot going down in the Elder's Recess. It's kind of it's kind of the place to be, not just to be, but also be seen. You know.
Yeah, you gotta do. Except like Lavasioth is like somebody let him in. It's just like why?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's okay with Dodo being there because like
Yeah.
he's doofy, but he's he's not hurting anybody. He's just trying to protect his Gastrodon buddies.
Yeah, I mean, and he's like that one character from Watch Dogs whose name I cannot remember. That you almost get killed because your character in that game is an awful human being.
Okay. I didn't play in Watch Dogs, so I can't follow you down this reference train.
Oh,
but
okay.
I will take your word for it.
Chip
Really
and
charge my
Ironic
sword
did a
again.
good job. Let's play that one.
One day I'll charge my sword.
I mean,
Right
you
now I
did
don't
it
have
once.
to because it knocked him over, so I've got an ample opportunity for an ultra here.
An
Nice
ampule
numbers.
opportunity.
An ampule opportunity. Okay. That also might work. Also, is currently softened, so
Right, you can tell that because he's gone more glowy.
he's very glowing. But imagine if that worked. Imagine if I had timed it just right to boop him and then stun him. It would have looked awesome.
Yes. Oh, he is limping.
Time to capture.
Or murder.
We'll try and capture it. Just make it end a little bit faster. Unfortunately, he has turned around. It's not heading towards the...
Nice.
Just come on, just get over to the thing. Boop. Booped him on the snoot. Boop the snoot. So we'll try and let's encourage him with some festivities.
That worked.
There we go. Very festive. and awesome.
Fantastic that worked.
Hui, hui. That's the sound effect that sticker makes.
Yes.
Finally, back to the very first, the end of the expedition that we had gone on. We just ended it over here, and this will be the eastern camp location, which we will also get, basically off screen. We'll collect the items for that. It's very important to have all of them open on Elder's Recess. Each one is pretty close to one of the various Elder Dragons we'll eventually be fighting, so it's pretty convenient, all things considered. Got a lot of Nergigante
Ooh,
stuff in the background.
we're almost done.
He's got new stuff.
Ooh, you're
Bosom
fully
buddies.
proficient with a Palico gadget.
Gadget.
There
Let's
it
look at that
is.
armor. There's
There it
Dodo
is.
armor, which looks very cool. I'm gonna put the white trim on it just so that it's a little bit easier to see where the actual colorable parts are. Parts you can change the pigment on.
Yeah.
The beta armor usually has more colors you can change and has, well, like all the alpha betas, the alphas have fewer slots, more skills, and then the betas have more More slots, fewer
That's
skills.
the good stuff.
That's that Lavosioth armor. Look at that.
Beta one is the best. I wish the armor had good things on it. I wanted to use.
Yeah, it doesn't really have this quick sheathing, fire attack, this affinity sliding. That's not great.
Yeah.
Spread power shot, sure. Yeah, that'll work for. I might make the pants, put it on a light bow gun set just to get some more oomph out of the old shotgun. Uragan beta. Yeah, it seems more practical. I don't know. It doesn't have like the crazy.
It's like
pads.
a mixture of Gundam and the dragon or the dwarves from Skyrim.
It gives you guard abilities. Uragan protection is a guard up, so that, for instance, we would probably be able to block the fire blast of the Uragan.
Right.
Also, because we had found an unknown skull, we can now make the skull.
You can be Skeletor. He-Man. Sorry.
And here's some of the other stupid hats we have, just to remind you. Okay, let's look at the kitty armor.
That's really good
Lavosioth
armor.
set, it's basically another gladiator variation of the gladiator.
A better mohawk.
It's got a different, definitely a little better mohawk there. Uragan set looks so dumb.
It's so stupid. I
It's
love it.
so stupid. We're gonna make it and put it on our cat.
Yeah, of course we are. All right.
We also have, as you can see down there, we have actually also unlocked a Gachalaka set. Which we'll take
What
a
is
gander.
this? He's so.
It's just like a bell, and they just cut the bell in half and then put a cat in it.
There's basically.
Yes, there's the Gachalaka armor.
There it is.
So you can look like those jerk faces.
Oh, they suck.
We're not done with the Gacalakas. We still have a side quest to complete for the Gacalakas, which actually
Right.
ends up with some very entertaining side effects. Hopefully I'll be able to get that on sort of like on camera. There's our dumb cat.
I feel like if he just crouches down and then you hit him, it's boom. And if you got
Our
different
cat
size
looked
kitties,
like Mega Man, but now he looks like a bell. Occasionally we are also a cat or a chicken.
bell.
Or, we got Blasty Boy Pants. I think we're probably ready to finally actually fight the flagship monster for the entire game, Nergigante.
Right.
Although first we'll need just a little bit of stuff from Basil Juice.
Just a little bit.
Still haven't.
Just got to get a little bit of that murder.
I just have it.
Just so we
It's a
can.
little bit of murder.
Just so we can plug our ears. You know.
We plug our ears, but also I want those talons. I need those talons.
Right. Right.
But that's next time. Next time is. I really hope that we finally, unless some sort of editing disaster happens, or I decide to resurrect some of the 4 or 5 hours of footage that I cut these last 2 episodes down into, and just make it like a bonus stream or something. No,
Yeah.
that's not going to happen.
No.
But yes, next time will be Nergigante, Basil Juice and Nergigante, a combo assault.
Right. Well, if you've enjoyed this, feel free to go to our Patreon, support us, like, comment, subscribe. We really appreciate y'all. And, yeah, we like doing this. Monster Hunter.
We can use your support to replace all of the priceless artifacts that David's cat has destroyed.
Okay,
in the background.
I love my cat. I have to stress, like, if I am in the middle of having an anxiety attack, if I like pick him up and hold him and pet him and he starts purring, I instantly start to feel better. The problem is he communicates through destruction. So
I can relate to it in like a game way. So like I get it to a certain extent.
but like so he wants my attention. He wants me to play with him or pet him or whatever. But like he knocks stuff off of stuff to accomplish that.
All I'm saying is that there will be a little bit of the episode audio that's edited out because of the family show we run. But it was really funny. It was really funny. I just want to put it out there. I am sorry for your loss, but it was also kind of funny.
Yeah, I was gonna
Monster
mute.
Hunter World.
I was gonna mute the mic before that, but got to the scene of the crime before that. I mean, my wife. Maybe bleep her name out.
Sure. It is funny because there's just like the humorous clattering, and then after that the like the stock sound effect of like breaking glass or like breaking plate, and then just in the background muffled like